Well,
Hello
hello and welcome to the Cobb Bros podcast.
and welcome to the Cobb Bros podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Cobb Bros podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Cobb Bros podcast.
Wow.
Nice.
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, I am David, and I'm joined by my co-hosts Oscar,
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Cyrus,
Cyrus here.
Barndor,
I am Barndor.
and Colton.
Yo.
Yo.
We're all here tonight,
Hello.
and we are playing Dark Souls 3 in the background.
Yep.
I've never played this game.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
It's fun, but it's really hard.
it's really hard.
That's
but
what's
it's
fun about it, though.
As you can see, I am being forced to go down this ladder where there are these slugs.
Yep. So
Oh, my shadow just scared the shit out of me. Did you see that?
yeah, if you've never played a Dark Souls game, definitely start with the first one because it is the hardest game in the series.
Demon Souls?
No, Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Oh, Dark Souls.
In the Dark Souls brand
Trilogy.
of games. Yeah. I mean, if you have an Xbox, you can't play Demon Souls.
Yeah, that's true.
If you have a Xbox, you can't play Bloodborne. So you can't play Sekiro.
Yeah, you can.
But you can play them
Yeah,
on
you can.
PC.
I have
Sekiro's on Xbox.
That's what I said.
Oh, obviously you can't.
I
Pardon.
said you can.
All right, pardon.
I have it.
Yeah, it's a fun ass game. That one's a really good game.
Did someone say it is on Game Pass?
I don't think it is.
No, it is not.
was.
It probably was.
It's an
yeah.
Activision published title, so
okay.
Oh,
definitely not.
Gotcha.
I have if you ever want to borrow it.
Mhm.
It's a
I
pain
might
in the
hit
ass.
you up on that.
You have a disc copy too?
It's
Yeah.
Dark
Hey,
Souls.
this
It's
game-
Ninja Dark Souls.
It's
just
so
as, It's
cool.
just as hard as Dark Souls.
But it's so sick. Like, the better you get at it, the more cinematic the game looks for you.
It
Yeah.
won Game of the Year at the Game
Fair
Awards
fact.
years ago.
Alrighty.
For sure.
It's a really good game.
Yeah.
Currently, I have to light 3 flames. And as you can see, I've lit 2.
The flames in my eyes.
You do one more.
Caleb has the Ghost of Tsushima.
Oof.
That game is beautiful, dude. Holy
Yup.
freaking cow.
Yup.
I've seen
That
the gameplay
game
of that
turned
place.
out absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And it goes great on the PS4 too.
Yeah,
Even
he's
like
playing
not
it
on the
on the
PS5.
PS4, and I was thoroughly impressed. I mean,
Game works way too well to be on a PS4. It's insane.
right?
I mean, what was it, Brett? You're using the original Xbox One, like the VCR Xbox One, and the game
Right.
still run fine for you though.
What?
Like any game, like they'll still run at like 60 frames.
I mean, the thing sounds like a jet, and it'll hug like 55 to 60 frames. Sure.
All right.
Even if it's
It
not,
still looks
it still
good.
looks great.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you seen
Uh,
any Last of Us 2 gameplay on it as well?
no.
Such a beautiful game.
Yeah.
It visually is stunning.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything for Last of Us 2. I've seen like a gameplay walkthrough of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That one is it. I
The
like the
second
first one.
game is stunning, and it's a shame when I went back and played the first one on the PS3 because that's where I originally played it. It does not look as good as you remember it looking, compared to
Yeah.
especially 2. Oh man,
Nice.
Well, that's a weird thing that starts to happen, right? As you start to not be fooled by those old graphic tricks,
Because
and it kind of sucks.
well, it's because like we've come so far from the amount of like
Yeah.
the leap we took from
Yeah.
like what the 2000s to where we are now
Mhm.
is insane. Look
Yeah.
at the Series X. Look at what we can do right now.
think about what came out 20 years ago. Pro Skater 3,
Wow.
Yeah, And then they brought it back on here and made it look even better.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah. But they do have Series X versions of those games. And, I mean, I don't know why you would play Series X version of a Tony Hawk game, but it exists.
If you ever want it, if you ever want to.
It's there for the diehards.
It's a spectacular looking game.
Yeah.
And it's also just a spectacular game.
And it's also just a spectacular game.
Did I mention that it is a spectacular game?
Yeah. And it's also, I heard
Spectacular.
someone say it was a spectacular game.
think it's spectacular.
Thank you, David.
I've been poisoned.
By a spectacular game.
Yeah.
Skate 3 is also a spectacular game.
Oh.
We played that one for a while.
Absolutely.
I know EA, they've already confirmed they are working on a new Skate title, which is exciting. It has been 11 years since the last Skate game.
Whoa. Since Skate 3?
Skate 3 was over 11 years ago, and it's crazy how well that game still holds up.
Yeah, it looks good. We play it every now and then.
It looks good, it plays good, and it's still just mountains of
But it's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Hall of Meat is like literally our favorite thing. It's the best fucking mode.
Yeah, that'll always be something we can just go back to without any second thought, I think. And that's beautiful.
When you guys first started playing games, was it like one of those like skateboarding games? Because that's when like I started like edging my way into
I
playing
started
video
on
games.
Halo.
I
Yeah,
started on Sonic the Hedgehog.
Pro Skater 2 for the original
Like-
PlayStation.
Okay. Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
it was that and Tekken 3.
That and Tekken 3. Grew up with
Tekken 3.
Fuck.
Yep.
Is that why you kicked my ass earlier?
Yep.
Okay.
I played
Was born
Yeah.
into it.
Molded by it.
the first Halo on my dad's original Xbox, and then didn't play Halo again for a long time because I always had a PlayStation.
And you play Kingdom Hearts.
No,
Oh,
I've
no.
never played that one either.
That one's fun.
I had one of the Final Fantasies, but I can never get into it, so I just dropped it. I'm done playing with you.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Probably just broke it or lost it.
I had a game like that. I can't remember what it was called, but it was this weird JRPG that came out in like 2007 for the 360. Owned it for a long time. Played it once. Couldn't tell you what happened to it. It came on like 3 discs. It was insane. Yeah,
3?
yeah. At the time, it was a big game.
For
Okay.
what, PS3?
No, 360.
Oh, man.
LA
3
Noir
discs.
is a 3-disc game on the 360.
I had no clue.
That's true.
Yep.
GTA 5 is a
Nothing-
2-disc.
Yeah, nothing's worse than completing a mission going, hell yeah, I feel great. It goes, please insert disc 2. Like, all right, I'm done playing for the night. I digitally installed that game, so I didn't have to deal with that.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I just... Achievement Hunter, or Rooster Teeth made that video. It was Jack and Joel when he was all like, hey, Jack, I know you stole my stapler.
I didn't take your stapler.
And they were doing like the montage, and then one of the edits in the montage was, please insert disc 2 to continue.
God, fucking.
Beautiful.
That's
You
absolutely
thought you were going to take a Pringle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Who
got
done it?
over.
I got Pringles inside.
Ah, it was you.
He took my Pringles, sir. I don't know. What do you think the socioeconomic conditions favor Pringles in this market?
What?
What's a balance sheet?
A balance sheet?
I think my brain's exploding.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just pulling random vocabulary words out of my head and just running with them.
What's your favorite flavor of Pringles so far?
Global strategy.
What? That's an actual flavor?
No.
He's
Oh.
planning something.
God damn it. God fucking damn
I'm a
it.
big fan of salt.
Capitalize on the market.
There you go. Honey mustard ones are pretty good. Pringles?
Quarter the market, raise the price. Simple economics, Jesse.
Economics, Jesse. I don't know. Pringles
You
are
there,
enjoyable. I like that
Mr.
they
Wendigo.
change the Pringle man again.
I like the old one. I like the hair.
He didn't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, it's getting simple now. Everything's going minimalistic, which is fine.
Look at Meta.
Check this shit out.
Meta.
You're gonna
We're
love.
meta now.
You're gonna love this. What I got up my sleeve. Ready?
Oh, is that a White Young Branch? Hell yeah.
There was that one meme
They'll
of
never see me
Mark
coming.
Zuckerberg with his meth teeth. That one was funny. I don't care what you say. That one was just funny.
Well, did you see what Meta is trying to do with their platform now? Is they want to create a gaming platform where people are able to create digital avatars and experience them through their Oculus headsets, so like a VR type thing.
Yeah.
Like a VR chat system.
Yeah, it's kind of like VR chat, but the problem is as cool as that sounds, because it's probably everything that we'd ever want. It's using all of our Facebook data to create.
Your avatar.
Yeah,
That's so weird, right?
that's nightmare fuel.
It's using your own
This company
information.
knows everything about us, and it's going to create a game
About
that is
us.
catered to us because it knows
us.
so much about us. I have Facebook Tracker installed on Firefox, and basically it's a website that tells you when you put information into fields or when you log into the website, it'll pop up and it'll say, hey, Facebook tracks this data, and they collect it. And I remember one time I went to create an account somewhere, and I typed in my email, and it popped up, and it said, hey, Facebook is collecting this email. And I said, fucking
bud.
why? I
That's
don't remember
wild.
what the website was, but it was something completely unrelated, and it said Facebook is collecting these emails from this website. I went,
How do they have that
Good to know.
access to something like that's not even theirs?
pay somebody else to collect that information because it's in their terms and services that they're able to distribute that email.
Dude, that's
Wow.
so weird.
It's like when you register at the DMV, they sell your information to ad agencies. That's why you get random bullshit in the mail sometimes.
Yeah.
DMV's selling me out.
What? They need money that
Everybody's
bad?
just wanting money. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's really just that, dude.
I'm sending you all to Guantanamo Bay.
I can't. Wait, dude, Harold and Kumar are there. I can't wait.
What?
Harold and Kumar are there.
There was,
Oh.
I don't know if
I
it's
said
recent,
heroin.
but I saw a Facebook
some
post
heroin.
or something about a woman in Florida that got, I'm sorry, I'm losing the word.
Arrested?
She got fraud. Someone frauded her for money.
Identity theft?
Exploited her for
Exploited.
money. Posing as a grandchild. And
Oh,
got
shit.
Like $700,000
What?
from her. Yeah.
She just asked, like, hey, can I get
Who
like
has that kind of money to lose, man?
Florida people. That's where they go to retire. But yeah, imagine
Tom
getting
Brady.
scammed She got scammed out of 700,000 freaking dollars.
How do you not know your own grandchild though?
Well, they can also like make a pretty convincing computerized voice of you.
They don't even need to do that. They call and say, your grandchild is in prison and they need money to be bailed out or something like that, and they'll just send them a money order.
Oh.
Old people are extremely gullible to that kind of crap.
Like it could be saying like this is the prison of blah blah blah.
I've seen
Calling for this is a collect haul from there.
I've seen this firsthand.
Now we're playing Metal Gear
Really?
Solid.
I had a coworker, and he was like,
In a
"What is
box.
that? Is that a dog?"
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, it freaked me
My
out.
dog's messing with your feet.
Anyways,
Sorry.
Playing
sounds
footsie
good.
Into that.
I had a coworker, and he came up to me one day and he asked. He said, "Hey Cyrus, what's the best way to transfer money to people?" And I said, "Probably." I was like, "If you're just sending it to a friend, Venmo's pretty cool. Or if you bank with the same bank, you could probably use Zelle."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh," he's like, "because I went and filled out a money order, and the dude at the counter kept doubting me." I'm like, "Well, what do you mean he kept doubting you?" And he's like, "Okay, so I met this girl online," and I went, "Okay."
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh God.
That's where all good stories start.
Yeah.
And he's all like, "Yeah, apparently she's from Africa, and she's
Oh.
real cute. You should take a look at
Oh
her."
fuck.
And show me pictures of her. And I went, "Uh-huh." And then he went, "Yeah, no, she's real because she wrote her name on a piece of paper and held it up to the camera." And I went, "Let me see." And it was like a 2008 webcam photo of a girl holding up a piece of paper. And somebody very clearly went into Microsoft Paint and painted the paper white and then wrote a name.
Oh
What the
no.
And I went, "Yeah, what's her name?" He's like, "Yeah, her name's Sarah."
Sarah.
All right.
And he's like, the dude at the counter, he kept like, he's all like, "Are you sure you know who this is? You know where you're sending this?" "Yeah." And the dude at the counter was very skeptical, but ultimately he has to do whatever the customer. So he was like, "Okay, if you want to." He sent his entire paycheck to her.
Oh my god.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to put air quotations around her.
Yeah.
That
there you
man
go.
is an idiot.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
How did he did not like tell from like the paper?
No, I told him, I said, "That's a fake photo." He's like, "No, it's not. It's her name written on the paper." I was like, "Do you see how that color white?" And I'm pointing at it, doesn't match that color white? He's like, "Yeah."
So it's the photo.
Yeah. I was like, "It's not the same photo. They put their name over it."
Holy cow.
He's like, "But it's on the paper." And I said, "Okay." I just went, "Okay." He's the
Hey.
one that sold me my 1X for a bargain.
Oh, I remember
Same
him.
one.
That's the same guy.
Same guy.
Okay.
And it was just
That-
unfortunate to see him get scammed like that. And I told him, I said, "Don't do that." I was like, "She's not real." He's like, "Well, I like to think she is." And I went,
All right, send your money then.
Oh,
dog.
okay.
Send your paychecks over."
Yeah, that sucks.
This
It's
rich-
it's never a good position to be in, for sure.
But it's, homie, just every time he comes up to me with a tech question, it's the worst ever.
Hey, can you transfer my contacts to my phone?
He asked me, he's like, "My phone's going kind of slow." He's like, "Can you look at an he's like, "Is there anything you can do?" and stuff like that. And he handed me his phone, and I opened the internet browser, and he still had Pornhub pulling up, playing something. And I was like,
Oh god.
just kind of closed it. And went, "Yeah, there's nothing I can do."
Yeah, sorry about that, bud.
Went and washed my hands.
Eesh. Is he still there?
That's so rough.
Is he still there?
No.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, bitch.
That was a dark
bitch.
race, sons.
Yeah, so it happens. It's some people just don't know. They have no idea.
Motherfucker.
Well, I like to think I'm
Uh-oh.
I know when I see a scam.
I think that
Okay.
too until after, and you're like, "Damn, did I just get scammed?" Because it was a dude selling chocolate door to door, and I
Well,
said, "All
holy
right, fuck
shit.
it, whatever." He said he's with
Fuck.
a charity. I closed the door, went inside, and went, "Kit Kat should not cost $10."
Oof.
I was like 19, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just wanted a Kit Kat
I
bar.
was like, "Whatever, yeah."
Yeah, I did something stupid not too long ago. It was nice. Yeah. It happens.
What'd you do?
For a boneheaded
I'm not
moments.
going to speak about it.
Ah.
Yeah.
It involved a man and an eggplant.
Shit happens.
Oh my god. Is that why the implant's in the trash?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Put it in my butt. It's a biohazard.
Oh,
Gotta watch out
Oh.
for them sewers.
oh. On that note, oh no,
Oh no.
oh no.
Well,
So, just a quick general reminder about scams. Don't give anybody your account info over the phone.
That you don't know.
right.
If a bank really
If
wants your
somebody is
info-
calling you and asking you for a money order or a Western Union, it is a scam.
Yep. If they ask you for your account info over the phone, nope. They should already have it. If they're with the bank, they should already have your account info. All they're really doing is like verifying something. Like, oh, you're making this payment, like, and it didn't go through. Do you want us to use your alternate card? And you just go, okay.
If they call you and want you to verify your information, you make them give you every bit of information they have about you to begin
even
with.
tell
And
them
if
your
they won't
name.
do it, you say goodbye.
If the first thing they say is, what's your name so I can confirm it on my screen? Go, no. What is my name?
Yeah, why are you calling me?
Why are
without-
you calling me? Oh, well, I had it pulled up and then I accidentally closed it, so I just want to get it pulled back up easier.
What?
Well, aren't you using a task sheet? Just look at my name. What's my name on your task sheet?
What's my name?
Yeah, easily.
Say my name?
If anybody ever asks for passwords over the phone, no.
Negative.
No. If anybody ever asks for PIN numbers over the phone, no.
Yep.
And if it's official government related, anything like that, it's going to be
In the mail.
they're going to mail it to you.
I interrupted their meeting.
And if you're ever like super sketched out by calling your bank or the number on the back of the card or anything like that, just go walk into the bank
Yeah,
and ask them a
to the
question.
actual branch.
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
their branch.
It's easier. They
It's
do
easier.
everything right then and there, and it goes through right there.
Imagine getting scammed by somebody working at the bank.
Fuck. I remember I saw.
Just put on a suit, go sit down in an office, and start taking customers, and nobody
My
questions
God.
it. Can it happen?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because some jobs will like take a piece of paper and run the pencil over it on a card, and still just keep your information,
Mm-hmm.
and then write the 3 numbers on the back afterwards. Anyone can you go give your card to like a Starbucks employee, and then just off on the side,
Yeah.
Well, imagine that.
and you're out $300 because someone wanted a Xbox, or 500 rather. Where are they at right now? Series X's.
Very high. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one, but it was not because I wanted to get one. It was because it just fell in my lap, and I went, well, now I have to get it.
Because the only opportunity
yeah.
you could.
Well, if I get tired of it, I can resell it and make it easy 600.
Yeah.
If I
that's
need
right.
money, it's super easy to resell.
You basically
Money.
just made a secure deposit.
Yeah, the closer you get to the MSRP, the more likely you are to sell it. Because somebody online's going to buy it. Throw a nice controller with it, you can charge more.
There you go.
Sell it without the controller and sell the controller separately.
More money.
More
Big
money,
money
Papa.
moves.
Yeah, I was out making money moves.
Yeah, I definitely think it's Series X to play games. I got it for money moves.
Huh.
My security blanket. I could have just resold that for $650.
Yeah.
Made a good profit.
Yeah.
I will not contribute to the problem.
I am not the problem. Okay.
Bye.
You're gonna go upgrade?
No problem.
I was gonna buy an Embers. And get more power, baby.
More
baby.
power, baby.
Power, bud. All right, so you got $5. What restaurant are you going to?
Wendy's.
That was
Taco
easy.
Bell.
Yeah, where are you gonna get the most bang out of your buck? For
Wendy's.
$5.
$5 box.
4 for 4.
You're gonna get the most food for Taco Bell from $5.
Fair enough. I don't know. Chinese restaurants give you large portions.
Oh yeah, if we go to Shanghai, then no, that definitely takes.
Shanghai.
Yeah,
So-
dude.
They'll give you a pound of rice.
The Shanghai's across.
Say,
the
let me get
street from
rice.
Reed High, man.
They just bring out a tray. Each tray serves one person.
That was the. It was the. What was it?
What was
The-
in it? It was
the
like
student deal.
the
Student box.
So you get a takeout box and it was filled with rice,
Sesame chicken.
sesame chicken,
Yeah.
and a beef, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it was pretty cool. They
good.
had them all ready, and you just walked in, handed them 5, and grabbed a box, and you were
Yeah.
out.
I don't
They
have
had a
enough to
darn
remember.
good system going there
They
for
had
a
a
while.
bunch of Arizonas on the side, so an extra $1 got you one.
Yep. Yeah, that was a. They probably made a pretty profit off of that.
Hell yeah, every day,
You know?
dude. Every day is lunch.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn.
5 days a week. I imagine during
Weekends it gets
the
packed.
pandemic, they really hurt when all the kids stopped going to school.
Yeah, no kidding.
But now that
I
they're
still
back
hit
to
it up.
school- Oh,
I made sure to keep business.
I still eat there sometimes too.
I haven't been
We
there in
don't
a
feel
minute.
like doing Panda or Egg Roll King. We'll go to Shanghai because it's right there. Plus, they have sushi.
Do they?
Yes.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
trust that.
You get Chinese and
It's
sushi.
good. Trust me.
Oh,
I
it's right
eat-
next to it. It's like a little sushi bar right next to it, isn't
I
it?
fucking eat sushi. I know what's good.
Yeah, I fucking
That
love
place
sushi.
is decent. Not good. Decent. Like I
Decent.
would eat there.
Okay.
Without a second doubt. But it's not like
Delicious.
delicious sushi. You know?
Gotcha.
I go to Hiroba a lot because that's where
Mhm.
some of my friends like to go. If they're like, "Hey, let's go get sushi," it's at Hiroba.
I go to
Hiroba.
Keatsmo.
Keatsmo's
Okay,
alright.
we're gonna
Yeah.
fight
Kidsmo-
that
That's
again.
my favorite one.
I actually do not like Kidsmo at all.
What's that?
I just don't like the style in which they do their rolls. That's all.
Mm.
I don't like the style. I don't like the flavor combinations. I prefer like the sweet,
Sweet
yummy
stuff. Not like
Yeah.
fried and like
yeah,
spicy.
I like it Americanized.
You know who's got a decent sushi bar that you wouldn't think is Smith's. So they completely
yeah.
remodeled Smith's, and there's actually 2 chefs that sit there and make sushi all day.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what the one in South has too.
Winko does that too. They have a like a little section that has like a sushi chef making
Yeah.
it right there.
I really like.
I
Smith's.
Sous chef.
At about 9 in the morning is when they
Get
show up.
out.
Because I remember before I went to work, I went in there to grab
No.
some for a coworker's birthday, hand him some. And I was standing around going, there's no sushi. Oh, man, is it not until lunch or something like that? And I remember at 9, I saw them show up, and it was just me kind of waiting around in the bakery, standing there awkwardly staring at them until they put out some California rolls.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just
They set them out, and I picked them up. Yeah, but they're fresh because I watched them make it.
That's how you know they're real good.
Should have bought all of them.
On Wednesdays, it's $5, so it's only $5 for
Any of the packs.
2 California rolls.
Oh,
It's a good price.
Safeway Deli usually has pretty good food too.
Walmart deli. What do you guys think about the Walmart deli?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Sketch, but it's good.
We bet sketch.
I used to eat some of their chicken tenders sometimes. It's pretty good.
Fuck.
I
You
always
gotta
forget
run it.
how much a deli truly has. Like until you go and you start looking and you go, whoa.
Well, all this food just here?
You guys ever eat
Oh,
Boar's
fuck.
Head?
Where?
There's a deli company, meat company, like when you go into like Smith's or Raley's or anything like that.
Why,
and you go up to
Mr.
the counter and you
Squidward?
look at all the options. They have this thing called Boar's Head.
Oh, I've had a couple of Boar's Head products.
Oh my god, it's expensive, but it is just
Delicious.
makes
Yeah.
you feel luxurious.
Worth
It's so good. Yeah, it's like $18 for a pound of roast beef. It's expensive, but it's
I've heard
Come
of
on,
Boar's
boy.
Head Brewery.
Boarhead Brewery.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the same
Boar's
thing.
Head Brewery.
I don't know they had one.
I think. Oh no!
Or
I'm still
it's
thinking of the
a-
deli.
Can I
Like
try? Yeah.
it's definitely a beer.
Yes, for sure.
Everybody good?
Oh, we take it.
Beer is allowed to be mentioned on YouTube. I
I
know
know.
that much.
You're not allowed to put it in the title, and it can't be the subject of a drinking game.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah, there's no more drinking games on YouTube. They will result in bans, or not bans, but takedowns.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I can't remember. I can't remember when
okay.
that became effective, but there was a YouTube channel I watched a lot.
Dude, where's my challenge?
Dude, where's my challenge? I actually found out about them because of what I was about to talk about. Was reckless eating. They used to appear on
Oh,
Reckless
yeah.
Eating. Did you ever watch Reckless
Yeah.
Eating? They removed all of their main shows. They're now
No
they're now
shit.
Patreon only, because YouTube took them all down because they would drink a bunch of Four Loko and stuff like that, and they consider those drinking games.
Wow.
You can take Jello shots though.
And I was sad because I went to go look up the Surströmming episode when they punched the can and it exploded, and then A3K
no.
started puking.
No, I didn't watch
Oh.
that one. but
Oh
it
man,
sounds
it was my
good.
favorite. Yeah, and I'm like sad now because like, as much as I want to
Holy
support
shit.
them and subscribe to their Patreon, I was like, it was free, and I don't want to pay to watch it now because I've already seen it.
Yeah.
It would be nice to support them, but I just
You don't watch them as regularly.
they were the guys that used to do the thing that I call the skank concoction, where they would have all these items displayed out on the table. They'd try them, and then they would pour them all into a giant bowl at the end, mash it together, and then get a spoonful of it.
Nice.
And so, of course, when they got done with the Surströmming, then they would throw in like grasshopper and crickets and hot peppers into it, and they stirred it around.
Oh,
Have you ever? So, if you guys do, you guys know what Surströmming is?
yeah. It's like a rotten Swedish fish.
It's like a rotten jellied German fish.
Oh,
German fish?
okay.
Yeah,
okay,
and it's
that
in a
sounds
can.
familiar.
And if you've ever seen
You're
like
dead.
YouTubers, so there's YouTubers that like to pop them open and eat them. Well, when they
Yeah.
ship them over from Germany, the cans all swell. So when they pop the can explodes. But from what I've heard, it's just the foulest thing on the planet. Like it's gross. It's
Yeah.
the worst.
That was popping on YouTube for a minute there.
And they had one of their friends. His name was Nader. The Freak
Nader?
Eating was his YouTube channel. They wanted him to eat it because they were like, oh, this is so bad, you're not even going to eat it because he's used to eating large quantities of food. He's not a speed eater, but if you give him a 10-pound burrito, he's going to eat it.
Yeah.
They gave him the can, and he went, oh, that smells, okay, whatever. And they go, cool. So they started the timer. He went like that to drink the juices real quick, and everyone went, oh, that was a gross way to start it. And he tipped over the can. He drank all of it. He drank the whole can in one go.
Oh my god.
Everyone's like, wait, did you swallow it? And he's like, yeah, it was pretty bad, wasn't it?
Jesus.
man,
Oh, that's nuts.
So, yeah, just look up Nader eats Surströmming to see it, and it's a ridiculous
It's like
video.
Toenator.
Speaking
except
of speaking of Patreons, while we're on the subject, though, if you guys do care to give it a look, we've got a couple of episodes
Indeed,
of
indeed.
highlights and just extra bits and chunks of content over there. Everything
we
you
do
guys,
things.
or any Patreon supporters, everything you guys choose to donate will be going right back into the podcast
Hmm.
to help make a better show.
Give you a
Yeah,
shout
yeah,
out
yeah.
in future episodes.
Absolutely.
We're at a point where there's not so many patrons, so why not give them a shout out?
Yeah.
Why am I not
absolutely.
shouting them out right now? We have 0 patrons.
Yeah.
But we do upload exclusive content over there. Is the minimum set at 5 right now?
I think
Yes.
so.
Okay. We should set up tiers and just do like a 1, 5, and 10. And there will be no perks for either one. It's just whatever you're willing to give.
There's one video on there already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A
Yeah.
few.
Well, there's 3, soon to be more.
Mhm.
But
Wait,
yeah,
let's,
we'll do a
let's just set a
restructure.
tier of like $100 and we'll send him like used pairs of underwear.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
It doesn't have to be
I
ours.
don't
Wait, hold on. Where are we gonna get them?
define used.
Oh my god. He's yeeting me off the.
The Salvation Army.
Oh,
That
okay.
is such a fair point. I hate that.
That went so many ways.
I-
That was
I'm glad
well
you brought that up,
executed.
a
Cole.
little bit.
Thank you.
jeez.
I like how we come to these conclusions.
Yep. Yep.
That's
That was
ridiculous.
good,
I like
Colton.
that. Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to do something special soon, but we just need the support over there first. But yeah, we could set up tiers and make it more accessible to people.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Mhm. We'll look into it. It'll be done soon.
Yeah.
Once I finish school, I can start doing a lot more work because right now I'm just.
You're almost
buried in
done, man.
homework.
I
Yeah,
work-
I'm almost done.
I work 6 days a week, 10 to 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
So I have little to no free time. And you got duties as well, don't you?
Yeah.
That's all right.
You have to use the bathroom?
You were able to
Yes, I have to use the bathroom for a very long, periodically time.
Oh.
Hey, let's
okay.
just all give a round of applause because you were able to make it here
Yeah.
today. Okay? You've got duties and
Okay.
it's understood.
Oscar's got to be a man.
I'm fucking
You need to go be a man.
It's okay.
All right, we'll see you when you
Yes.
come back from your really long bathroom
My
break.
bathroom
Hopefully it's
break.
Not, it's not until after
He
the
had
episode.
Taco Bell earlier. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be there for about 4 to 6 hours.
What is it, the Wyatt special?
You guys have got to keep an eye on the video until the end as well because we've got a new thing going on. Cyrus, you do your beat of the week.
Yep.
Featured at the end of all of our videos now.
Stay
Be
tuned.
sure stay tuned for that. And follow us on all of our social media pages as well.
Absolutely.
And with that, we'll get back to it.
Hey, did you see that YouTube has removed the dislike button?
What?
It's still on
there.
all of my videos.
Yeah, so it's still there,
Yeah.
but the public is not allowed to view the amount of dislikes a video has. So it will only display the likes,
Huh.
which means only the creator, when they go into analytics, can see the dislikes.
That's different.
I
So-
can still see dislikes.
Yeah, because it's your video.
No, not on mine.
Oh, well, then you don't
On
have
a
the
pub-
updates.
On a public video.
You need to get the update.
Huh.
Yeah. No, if I go right now, it doesn't
What?
matter what I look at it on. It's just the dislikes have been removed.
That's weird.
So basically, it's pretty much for the viewers' discretion. I don't know.
Yeah.
They've probably got some weird pseudo reason to doing it. I personally don't like it. It's just. I remember when YouTube used to do 5 stars. If you guys
Huh.
remember back that far, it
I
used to be
don't.
you would rate a
Wow.
video out of 5 stars. If you go back and watch 2008 era-ish videos, they'll talk about please give this video 5 stars or rate it 5 stars or whatever. It was because that was the rating system.
Wow.
Make sure you favorite it because YouTube used to have a most favorited portion on the homepage
Yeah.
before they removed
Like,
it for trending.
subscribe, leave a comment.
Yep. Biggest travesty with YouTube is the trending page
Uh,
because they used to have categories on the front page for like most liked, most subscribed, most favorited, most commented. They used to have categories for that, and they would rank them all by day. So every day there would be new videos there, and that was the easiest way to discover new content on YouTube was because it was an ever-evolving door of like when there was a new viral video, it would get put into the rotation. And now it's the trending tab,
yeah.
which is
It's-
very arbitrary. If we got a video that say got 5 million views in the first hour, it most likely wouldn't go into the trending tab because of their weird system where they promote specific videos.
Huh.
So even if we were to orchestrate this episode getting 5 million views in an hour, it wouldn't happen.
Come on, internet, make us go viral.
Yeah. We have to work on 5 views in an hour.
Yeah.
Heck
Well,
yeah. Not a big fan. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the change, but yeah, if you're listening to this point, just dislike the video so that we can see it. We want to know that our voice is being heard.
yeah.
From here on out, just start disliking all of our videos.
No, do not do that.
I don't think
It's
that's
not
good for the
something you want to
algorithm.
happen.
This episode's gonna
Comment
be called
dislike.
Yeah, this episode's gonna be called dislike this video.
Negative publicity on YouTube is not a good thing.
PewDiePie,
Well-
PewDiePie's famous because he has a video titled "Can we get the same amount of likes and dislikes?" And before the dislikes got turned off, somebody screenshotted it. It was 3.2 million dislikes and 3.2 million likes. And it was basically just people coming back and toggling it, making sure that they were the same number.
That's pretty legit.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Well,
good community.
yeah.
God damn it.
Mr. Beast, the most liked egg on Instagram, he uploaded it to YouTube. Could this be the most liked video?
Fuck.
Gotta appreciate the hustle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's working. Well, what do we got going on? What game are you playing, Colton?
I'm playing Warzone.
Ah, there he is.
He is playing Warzone. Everybody.
Fair enough.
It is a.
Are you winning?
Just started.
Oh, well, good luck to you.
You'll know how well it goes when I go fuck randomly.
Yeah, we got a pretty good sound clip of that the other day, too. That was funny.
Did it make an appearance in the last episode?
No, it was cut out in some side stuff.
Ah,
We're going to
splendid.
keep it and try and have it as a sound clip or something so we can use it in the episode or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Fuck!
It was high pitched at the end. It was funny.
Hey, SpongeBob. Ah! I don't know. Yeah, did you see South Park's first movie's coming out later this next week? I think.
No.
Yeah, they signed that huge mega deal with Comedy Central, $500 million.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Did you just say their first movie?
Not the first movie. The first movie under their new deal with Comedy Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
not
I'm
their
sorry. The
first
first
movie.
movie was bigger, longer, and uncut.
Yes.
Thank you.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, their first movie under their new deal, because I think it's like an 18 movie deal. I think is what I remember it being. It was an absurd number of movies.
18 movies
Yeah, they
for
got-
South
But
Park?
it's another
got 'em.
season, basically.
Yeah, they got renewed for another 5 seasons and 18 movies or something like that.
Damn.
And yeah, it's coming
That's
out very
wild.
soon. I'll look it up right now, but it's crazy to think how relevant South Park still is,
Yeah.
even if it's not the cultural icon it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, still everybody knows about it. I
I
haven't
haven't
watched
watched
it in a while.
since they introduced PC Principle.
I love
I
PC
liked
Principles.
PC Principle. That guy was funny.
Stop using microaggressions.
Yeah.
PC Principle's hilarious because it's not the guy you'd expect to be in charge of that kind of stuff. That's what makes his
It-
character hilarious.
It wasn't him that I had a problem with. It was Strong Woman.
Oh.
Oh, the whole PC Principle, strong woman.
Like
Love
that.
it.
That
Just-
whole bit was just like it was just so. I don't know.
It was
it
weird.
Didn't feel original or current.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed fucking Robot Chicken.
You fucking
Robot Chicken was great.
Robot
No,
Chicken is
I
great.
did not fuck a Robot Chicken.
Ooh.
I watched robots fucking chickens.
The one I always remember is when Andy comes home from college and uses Buzz as a sex toy, and then
Oh
he
my
gets,
God.
his brain gets zoinked, and Woody
What?
kills him with the pillow. Remember?
I don't remember
It's
that.
like, yeah, Buzz, we're gonna have a great day, and he smothers him with a pillow. I'll never forget that sketch.
I'm gonna have to
Ridiculous.
go back and watch that. That sounds funny as
And then there
hell.
was the darkest sketch on television
Yeah.
with the little girl sitting in bed while the mom and dad are killing each other.
Oh
and
my
they keep,
God.
yeah, and they keep,
I remember that one.
yeah, and they keep running it back. And then at one point, you hear the dad come in, and he's like, "Where to go? We're gonna run away to Disneyland. Okay? Can we take mommy? We don't talk about mommy. God damn it!" And then he leaves, and the child's just like all flabbergasted, and a bunch of people walk in and go, "Hello, yes, this is the award for the darkest sketch in television history."
Fuck.
And the Tooth Fairy was there too.
Yes.
And
Holy
at
shit.
one point, the Tooth Fairy leaves and goes and beats his ass or some shit. And she comes back in covered in blood, and she's like, here's another coin, kid. Good luck."
Yeah. Shows back then hit different.
Okay. I have the deal of South Park. They're gonna go through season 30, so they've been renewed through season 30, and I think
Okay.
it's on like 23 or 4 right now.
Oh, okay.
And 14 original movies that'll be coming to Paramount Plus.
That's a good amount of movies. I mean, shit. That's a promising amount of revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
But
Yeah. I really didn't foresee them lasting that long. Well, I guess I'm wrong. I don't know.
Thursday, November
Simpsons has ran
25th.
longer.
The first South Park movie will be titled South Park Post-COVID, and it's going to be the Thanksgiving Day movie. So make sure you get the family together on Thanksgiving Day to watch the post-COVID South Park special.
Yeah, I'll have to wait till midnight. What's you guys' favorite like comedy movie, if you can choose?
Blazing Saddles
Really?
or Deadpool.
Deadpool. Dude,
If you want something a little less racist.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles. Yeah, that was a '70s movie, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, late 70s, early 80s.
What's his face? Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel Brooks.
movie.
Basically anything by Mel Brooks is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mel
Yeah.
Brooks made nothing but good movies. I'm trying to think like a comedy movie that I keep going back to. I mean, I guess Shrek's a comedy movie when you think about it.
Christmas Vacation every year.
Christmas Vacation is
Christmas
a
Vacation.
amazing movie.
Blazing Saddles, 1974.
Yep.
74.
Oh, they're fighting
Christmas
each other.
Vacation. My parents
Oh,
made me
they
watch
just
that
ganged
every
up
year.
on him.
Let's
Now
remember.
I appreciate it.
Let's remember. What's that Liam Neeson one?
Oh,
Airplane.
it's the Abyss Watchers.
And the Naked Gun, the second one.
The Naked Gun.
2.5.
I don't think I've seen 2.5.
That movie series confuses me because it goes from 2.5 to 33 and a third. So like, where's the other 28 movies?
Yeah.
Other 29 movies. There's an undisclosed number of movies in between that we're missing.
It's
Yeah.
lit.
It's lit.
I'd have to go with Ace Ventura.
That's a good one.
That
Ace
is a
Ventura is
very
a
good
good
movie.
one.
Yeah.
Which one, Pet Detective or Nature Calls?
Nature Calls. I like Nature Calls more. Pet Detective has a
Pet
few better
Detective's the one with Dan
scenes.
Marino.
Yes.
Right, and they're in Florida with the dolphins.
Yes.
Did you ever watch Fun with Dick and Jane?
Yeah,
I love that movie.
that one's pretty good. Me and Myself and Irene is good too.
It's another good one. I think just the whole Jim Carrey filmography could be included in this list.
Yeah, I mean, I love that man.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's favorite three were like Cable Guy, Ace Ventura because it made him, and I don't remember what he said his third one was.
I bet he would include.
Truman
well,
Show.
I don't know.
I don't
Sonic
think
was
he
really
said
good.
Truman Show. I can't remember what it was. I saw the clip the other day, but the other two I know for sure.
Truman Show is just me theorizing from the ages of 9 to 11. Looking around going, my parents got cameras around here somewhere, don't they? Huh?
Do you guys
Randomly looking up at
or-
the sky and going, I see you. I know it's there.
Yeah.
I see you. What the
Uh,
fuck is that? It's a lizard.
Did you guys see the new Sonic with him in it?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
you
He
like
played
it?
an amazing Dr. Eggman.
I think so too.
Robotnik.
Oh,
Robotnik.
Robotnik.
Yeah. Oh,
He
no.
goes by Dr. He went by Eggman originally, and then they changed his name to Robotnik.
No, I thought it was always Robotnik.
No,
Eggman.
it was Eggman first, and then it was Robotnik.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
When he was originally introduced as a villain, it was Eggman.
Is the Mean Bean Machine canon?
Probably.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Huh.
If you've never played Mean Bean Machine, it's just a Puyo Puyo clone. And if you don't know what Puyo Puyo is, definitely look it up. It's a game where instead of, you know how Tetris, you drop 4 pieces on the map? It's like a Dr. Mario type
Holy
game,
shit.
except the blobs are split. So instead of the pills dropping as 1 piece.
Did I just get invaded?
You might have. I don't know.
Huh.
Sonic Spinball.
Whatever. Good for him, I guess.
Guys want to play Sonic Spinball?
Well, have you guys been to the movies recently to see a movie?
I haven't been to the
Nope.
movies in a long time.
I saw.
I haven't been to the
Escape Room,
movies since COVID.
like 2 or 3 months ago.
Escape Room?
Yeah, Tyson actually has been to the theaters 3 times this week.
What?
He saw Eternals on Monday, then he went and saw Dune on Wednesday, and then he came back last night, and I forgot to ask him what he saw. He never goes
Clifford.
out. Yeah,
He probably went and saw
probably,
Clifford.
Yeah. Well, he had choice words for Dune, and I don't know if I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you have seen it here. I've
No.
heard it is a snoozer. It is such a snooze fest of a movie.
Uh-oh.
I know the reviews
So,
for it are really good, but
The thing with that, from what I've heard, I haven't seen it or anything, but the old Dune hit differently than this one did,
yes.
from what I've heard.
The reason I haven't
Like,
you go.
Patrick Stewart's acting in the original Dune is kind of what helped sell it.
I haven't made my judgment with that movie yet because I need to watch it first. Because the argument that I remember standing by is that Blade Runner 2049 is a completely different Blade Runner movie. If you're going into it expecting the original movies, nope, it's a different type of
Yeah,
movie.
it was nothing like the original.
I liked it. I really thought it was a good movie. But
I enjoyed both of the Blade Runner movies.
yeah,
shit.
but I understand why people did not like 2049 because they were going into it really expecting something like the original movies.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not. It's a very story-driven movie, and they set up the camera so that it invokes a certain feeling.
Yeah.
That, and it's like 2 hours and 50 minutes. It's a long movie.
Wow. Fuck.
But it's stunning what they did with that movie. It's so good because it's Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford,
Huh.
which is an interesting pair up, but they both
Yeah, for
absolutely
real.
nailed it.
That's good, though.
I would say it's a little hard to follow, so you definitely got to watch it twice.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it a few times.
Yeah, you got to watch it twice to really at least get the bare minimum out of it and go, oh, okay, I'm understanding.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate part because at a runtime close to 3 hours, it's hard to watch it twice.
Wow. That's my head.
Was. Yeah, so I guess I need to watch Dune and really figure it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Barn Door, have you played this game a lot?
I did for a good minute before, and then I stopped playing it for a minute.
Have
So-
you, Cyrus?
Played the first 1 or 2 bosses. No, I haven't played. I haven't scratched, or I've literally just scratched the surface of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just naturally hard as hell to play, to get through?
Yes.
Yes. So what differs in a Dark Souls game is the ability to hack and slash. That is not a good strategy in this game.
Oh.
It's a lot of figuring out what the bosses do and how you're going to move around what the bosses are doing to plan your attacks.
And when you can't hear the music or the enemies, it's a lot harder to do shit too.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of cues in the game that lets you know what attack the enemy's about to do. So basically, if he's about to swing
Oh.
with a specific attack and you know you need to dodge it with a specific roll, you need to do that and you need to be ready for that.
Wow.
Every boss does something different. So it's not like you can just run in, slash them 100 times,
Oh.
get hit a couple times. It's like, no, getting hit once is a major
Oh, I fucked
travesty.
up. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I got cursed.
Sekiro is a similar idea then?
Yes. You run a little
was
bit faster in the
Bloodborne.
game.
Yeah, it's Dark Souls, but you can like jump. Really, you can jump and you have a rope to like swing around and shit.
It's Dark Souls, but you're more agile. It's still hard, but you're agile.
And you can
Yeah.
actually be stealthy. Like
Mhm.
this, you just have to like.
In this game, it's
Not
you
be
just
seen.
run up and smack somebody when they're not looking, and then initiate combat. Just
Yeah.
combobulate.
Oh wait.
Uh-huh. I thought you were going to say something, so I stopped.
No, I
talking.
turned the wrong way because my souls were over here.
Oh, shit.
Souls Retrieve. Souls. Game that I want to get back into. I played a little bit of the first Dragon Age game, and I thought it was okay. And then
Dragon Age?
Yeah, Dragon Age, and then I bought the second one, and I haven't touched them since I bought the second one.
Oh, shit.
Tyson bought Inquisition, and I never tried it out. I remember
No.
he played it, and he was like, I don't like it. I'm like, I don't know why you thought you'd like that.
Yeah.
Tyson's not a big RPG guy. Only RPGs he plays are Fallout, and those are very Western.
Yeah. Well, Outer Worlds is coming out with their second game soon. I think we've talked about that.
Oh, I did.
It's exciting because I think they're just going to implement everything that went right with the first game, and then they're just going to add some new mechanics.
Yeah.
Maybe secure a bigger budget now that they know the game's probably going to launch on Game Pass, and they knew the first one was a smash hit.
Right. Wow, I never thought about it like that, but that's something to be optimistic about.
Mhm.
Because I really do enjoy Outer Worlds in its entirety. I mean, of course, it's got some flaws,
My
but
God.
In hindsight, it feels like a test run.
yeah.
Because I remember
Yeah.
beating the game initially.
Huh.
I beat it on supernova difficulty for the achievement, and it's so hard. I mean, it's ridiculously hard how hard that achievement is.
Yeah.
Because supernova difficulty is just a pain in the ass to run through initially. And then running through it the second time, you know, knowing the missions and stuff like that, you could beat the game in like 3 hours if you just run through the missions that you really need to.
Yeah.
Of course, the side stuff takes a little bit longer, but there's only like 6 special science weapons in the game, so it's not really worthwhile to go collect all 6 of them when other games, you know, when they have unique weapons, they put north of 10 at least.
Yeah.
Colton, did you play Outer Worlds at all?
Yeah, I didn't get too far through it.
Did you like it?
It was okay. I lost interest with it pretty quick though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you put it well, though, Cyrus. It's kind of like a test run. That company's kind of like putting their feet somewhere
Wouldn't
definite.
New Vegas have been their test run?
No, because they were handed the assets to Fallout 3 and they were able to craft a game from that. The problem with Outer Worlds is that they had to build a game, a brand new game, whereas, you know, New Vegas, they were handed the engine, handed a bunch of assets, and they said, okay, well, we just need you to create something in a new environment, which is why I think of New Vegas was so good,
Yeah.
because they were already handed a lot of it, and they were able to focus more on the RPG and story elements of the game.
Right.
And they were able to carefully craft a lot of that stuff. And there was so much content cut from New Vegas, it's insane. They had so many visions of what the game should have been,
Yeah.
but pretty much ZeniMax looked at them and said, no, the game needs to be out October 20-something, whatever, in 2010. They were like, this game needs to come out. So they had to remove a bunch of stuff from the game. And it was buggy at launch. Like, that was the biggest complaint with New Vegas is people hold it in high regards now. No, that game got hate when it came out. Hate.
Yeah.
People hated that game.
Yeah.
Why? Because it was buggy and it wasn't 3.
Right.
And now it's highly touted as one of the best Fallout games because of how much care went to the story. Because people finally, you know, after they get beyond the glitches and stuff, it's just a solid game at its core.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered that game. I had like the premium edition that came with like the traveler's coin and all that shit.
Yeah.
I never even made it to Vegas.
Really?
Still, to this day,
To this day.
I'd pick it up back up. I'd record it and, or you should record it and pick it back up.
I really enjoyed it. I don't know.
I love that
New
game.
Vegas is amazing, especially all the DLC.
I
Yes.
liked 3 and against popular opinion, I also enjoyed 4.
No, 4 is very
4
enjoyable.
is awesome. I loved it.
People criticize it, and they're right to criticize it for a lackluster
Because it wasn't
story,
3.
and its branching storylines are
Right.
almost non-existent, and it doesn't feel like that. But
Right.
the gunplay, the freedom it gives the player, and the mod menu on console is what elevates that game to being really, really good. It's not 3 and it's not New Vegas, and I think if you play that game knowing that, you'll have a good time with it.
I would argue that the mod menu on console is something that definitely saved Fallout 4.
Yes. PlayStation almost muffed it. Do you remember the controversy with Sony?
Yeah.
They refused the mod menu because it required something very specific. I don't remember what the details are. And Sony said no. They said, no, we absolutely not. We are not letting you put a mod menu on our console.
Right.
Because they said no to one specific thing that they weren't willing to hand over to the developers. So they went, okay. So they put it all on Xbox. And it pissed off Sony players for a really long time until it finally came around that Sony said yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
It's surprising that Sony won the generation, the PS4 versus Xbox One. They won because they sold way many more PS4s than Xbox Ones.
Mm-hmm.
But they were making a lot of dumb decisions towards the end.
Yeah.
It's almost like they didn't learn from Microsoft because PlayStation started to become the media console. The PlayStation 3 was slated to be a media console. 360
Right.
was the gaming one. And then when the Xbox One came out, that was the media console. PlayStation 4 was like, no, we're about the gamers.
Yeah.
But towards the end of the PS4 lifespan, they were like, oh, look, our exclusives and game. And then Xbox started turning towards, look at our service, Game Pass. Look how many games you can play.
Yeah.
You can play all these games for a low price.
Does anybody know what PlayStation Now offers game-wise?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I haven't looked into it either. I was talking with Hilly because I was like, yeah, Game Pass gives us so many games for this price a month, and PlayStation Now has an option for like $60 a year, $12 for 3 months, or $9 a month, and like that's a pretty good price point. And they advertise hundreds of games, but I don't know what that consists of. Like, if it's low title.
Xbox has far more titles for your money than any of the other
Competitors.
competitors.
PlayStation Now is also streaming. You're not allowed to
Oh.
download the game. You have to stream the game.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
But what PlayStation Now offers is they have PS2 and PS3 titles on there. It's the only way to play old PS2 and PS3 titles on PS4 or PS5. The problem with it, though, is it's whatever Sony selects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's their very small catered choice of PS2, PS3 games that they're letting PS4 owners play.
Catered.
Which means none of us will ever get Tony Hawk's Underground Original again
No.
because of all the music licenses.
Yeah, they will never renew the license. Because the problem with Underground is there's like 100 songs in the game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they will never renew all those licenses because, one, it's probably
My
hard as
God.
hell to get all those old punk bands, and they're probably already fallen record labels to sign off on it.
Yeah.
And two, just the amount of money and resources it would take, they would rather just put in a new soundtrack, and it just wouldn't feel like the same game.
Yeah. I never thought about it that way.
Game Pass wins for one reason: it's day one launches. You get Microsoft exclusives day one. If not, I wouldn't be playing Horizon 5. I wouldn't be playing Halo 5 next month because I'd wait for it to
Fuck.
drop price.
Right.
Back for Blood, I might have bought that.
Oh man, that's
Couldn't play Psychonauts. Couldn't play.
Wouldn't
Or I wouldn't be
Hiccups.
playing Forza right now.
I would have never downloaded Sea of Thieves if it wasn't for Game Pass, putting it on day one.
Well, you heard it here. Get Game Pass because it's just I mean, yeah, I get bored of the.
And get Game Pass.
Say that again.
Because get a PC and get Game Pass because PlayStation games are coming to PC now.
Yes.
Oh wow.
And with Game Pass
So-
now being available on PC,
That's dope.
yeah.
And graphics cards are becoming available again. Jay's 2 Cents just did a video on the Micro Center that's down by him, and they
Yeah.
had literally every single brand of GPU in stock, numerous ones of them.
At what price? Fair?
Retail.
Nice.
Well, that's
MSRP.
good. I'll have to start saving again. Shit.
Yeah, they
30
had
30 series?
3080 Ti's, 3080s, 3070s, 3060s.
I want a
They had all of
3070.
them at MSRP or give or take a little bit, but it was all reasonable pricing.
Yeah. Well, dang.
It's cool. That's actually really neat.
It is.
Series S's I'm seeing are also in stock.
Yeah.
So if you don't own an Xbox and are looking for an entry point to try out Game Pass, I think the Series S is the perfect place to start. It's an all-digital console, and it's only $300.
Right.
They're making it the cheapest next-gen console in the market, or tied with the Switch, if you'd consider the Switch next-gen gaming.
The Switch, even the QLED one, isn't next gen gaming. It's still only, I think it's still only 720p, maybe 1080 in handheld mode.
Handheld on the original Switch model 720, but the new OLED kicks it up to I think it's somewhere between 1080 and 1440, but they just do pixel cuts at that
No,
small.
it is not that high. There's no way.
The
The
pixel
hardware
count is-
inside the Switch can't do 1440p.
It's a new Switch.
They didn't change the hardware in it. All they did was change the screen.
Yeah, and it's not a higher resolution. It's a better pixel per inch count. So the games look crisper, even if it's not a higher resolution.
Motherfucker.
Some kind of image.
They're doing black magic to make the screen bigger. We'll leave it at that. It looks better. Like I was watching a comparison
Maximum
video on YouTube.
output resolution of 1080p.
I was watching a video on YouTube
Oh.
where somebody put
And
the
that's
two switches
stock.
next to each other, and they look. It's night and day. The new OLED definitely looks better, but you really wouldn't notice unless you had them next to each other.
So it's not worth the price point it's at.
Absolutely
I think it's
not.
like a $50 increase to get the OLED. If you play it in handheld mode all the time, I think it's probably worth it. Plus,
Okay.
it comes with a Ethernet cable that you can plug straight into it.
But realistically,
Then the
probably-
kickstand on it's better.
It's got a
it
better
actually has a full body kickstand.
Okay.
But technically, the Switch was the first console of the new gaming generation. It's not as powerful as the competitors, But if you're buying a Switch because it's powerful, you're in the wrong market. You buy a Switch because it's a Nintendo product.
Yeah.
It's really
you buy a Switch because you want the Nintendo proprietary products.
Exactly.
Which is
We
why
pay
people used to
money.
buy PlayStation and Xbox, but now that market's gone. So it's like,
Mhm.
with PlayStation games coming to Steam, it is a completely different market now.
Xbox is selling a service,
Yep.
Yeah.
and they just have hardware that goes along with that service.
Yeah.
They're changing their model.
The next Xbox isn't going to be the Xbox. It'll be like the Microsoft box, and
then
it'll be a
you could-
PC.
Yeah, and you can run Xbox on it,
Yep.
And host a server.
hopefully.
It'll just be running Windows 11,
I feel like the
Probably.
Series X is going to get a Windows 11 update here soon.
probably. God forbid. I'm keeping
That's-
Windows 10 until 2025.
That's what they did with the Xbox One, right?
What do you mean?
Did they do some kind of upgrade that way? For
The
the
X-
home screen?
The Xbox One and Series X have the same. Right now, they have the same UI.
Oh, okay.
But the Xbox One launched with the Windows 8 UI,
Okay.
and then shortly after Windows 10 came out, so like 4 or 5 months afterward, they put out a new update. That was the dashboard for a long time that looks similar to the one that we're using now.
right, and that was their kind of quote-unquote Windows 10 update,
Yeah,
if you would. For
and
sure.
it's still kind of running that Windows 10 UI from
Oh, Mr.
6-ish years
Squidward.
ago. Because I
Gotcha.
remember, when I first bought my Xbox One, I had the Windows update for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Because that was when Fallout 4 came out, and I remember looking at the Windows 8 update and going, cool. Turned it off, came back one morning, and it had a system update, and then it flipped the UI, and I went, oh. So for all of but 2 days, I had the old UI, and I
Damn.
really don't remember it that well because it was so long ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember it.
And it might have even been before you had an Xbox.
Probably.
Mhm.
I was probably still with the 360.
The only thing they're doing now, if they update it, is they change the blades when you hit the dash button.
You know what? No, I think I was on the old Xbox One, but I just got one long before I started.
I had the new
playing.
UI before everybody else because I was in the
Beta.
preview program or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I have not put my Series X in the preview program.
I don't think I did either.
I was about to say, I just don't care anymore.
My God.
Holy cow.
When I was 17, when they first invited me, I was all over. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm an insider now. I'm the best shit on the planet." I just don't care anymore.
Mhm.
I just
It's not
wanna
like
play
they
my
ever
games.
gave you any benefits for doing it.
I was
It's
about to
like,
say-
oh yeah, beta test our shit for us for free.
Well, they have their insider hub, which you can use to complete missions, which is just complete surveys for them,
Yeah.
and then they give you experience points within the app. And it's like 5 years later, there's still nothing you can do with those experience points. It's just a bragging right to friends. And who cares?
Yeah. Well, shit.
I think there was
The people that are at the top of the leaderboards in those
Mhm.
typically get employed by Microsoft.
They do,
Is what ends up
they
happening.
become like relations workers and stuff like that, and they work on surveys and stuff because
Yeah.
they do it so often. I remember at first I was like, oh wow, I can't wait to do that, and then after 2 months of falling off, I'm like, I don't care to do that. It's probably
Yeah.
a good career choice if taking and creating surveys is for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a big tech company, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I work for Microsoft.
Uh,
Microsoft probably pays well.
yeah, I'd imagine so. Well, you'd hope so, at least.
Bill Gates is being stingy.
Jesus Christ.
You got a chance to play Far Cry 6. What is your impression of it so far? Cyrus?
It's definitely not 3 through 5. I think it's a very different game. I know people. I initially talking to people, everyone made it sound like it was just like 5, and I think it's a very different game.
It plays just like 5, but the
It
story's just not there.
The story's different, but I think it's just the core mechanics of the game. Of Far Cry used to be an outpost game where you'd go and you'd just liberate outposts and complete side missions on the side.
Right.
They've moved from that.
Really?
Yeah,
It's all story campaign progression.
I've played a lot of the game, and I still have a hard time figuring out what an outpost is. If they're, I don't even know if they're called outposts anymore.
FND bases.
FND bases, yeah.
Checkpoints and stuff. They're not
Yep, the
specifically
checkpoints and
called-
FND bases replaced the.
I think
The
they're changing the
outposting.
formula for a good reason. We already have 3 games with the same formula. 3 and
Right.
4 are almost identical, and 5 spices it up a lot and creates more of an open world feeling that gives you have the power to do what you want.
Right.
6 is now power to do what you want, and they're switching up the core formula. I don't know. I like it. I
Yeah.
think it's good.
Something new,
Mhm.
I guess. As long as it keeps you coming back, that's all that matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
what-
Yeah, I just want to hurry up and beat that, but Forza's been taking up my time.
Oh,
lately.
yeah. I haven't played Far Cry since Forza came out.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up Forza. It's been a blast, hasn't it?
It's awesome.
I'm
I fucking
enjoying
love
it
that game.
so much.
I've completed both of the seasons so far, like for the first time in any Forza game.
Yeah.
IGN handed it the elusive 10 out of 10 because they believe it's the best open world racing sim. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. Or not racing sim, but racing game. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I agree.
It is kind of. I think it's like an arcade sim,
It's an arcade racer.
arcade
Yes.
racer.
Motorsport's a simulation, and
The
then
sim
Horizon
is
is supposed to be the more arcadey one,
Right.
which is fair.
It is fun to play with the wheel.
Yeah, how's that going?
It's, uh, it, playing racing games with the wheel can be difficult, at least for me. Like getting used
Just because
to
you don't know how to drive.
the
I'm just
wheel feedback.
David not knowing how to
Fuck
drive.
you,
Yeah,
bingo.
yeah, bongo.
I don't drive like shit because. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. No, keep going.
What?
Was that the complete sentence?
No. We're just moving on.
End of thought.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Forza-
get your 4-wheel drive fixed in your truck?
Me?
Yeah, didn't you say you had a light on?
Yeah, it's for my transmission. It doesn't have any performance, you know, issues. So just full send till something fucking breaks.
I guess.
That's. I'll get it figured out eventually. Till then, it's pedal to the floor.
Michael.
But Forza's been a fucking blast. I love the collection of cars they've got, and the mechanics work pretty well.
Yes.
I like the reward system they've got. They brought back the super wheel spins.
Super wheel spin.
I
Those are
can say this
badass.
about Forza 5. It actually opens on my computer, whereas 4 wouldn't open for whatever reason because it had a conflict with some software.
That's shitty indeed.
Who hurt
And it was
you?
apparently a common problem.
It happens.
Oh no.
Well, I'm glad there's no issues on the 5.
It's optimizing my PC.
Yeah,
It runs super well on the Xbox Series X.
I was playing it on the 1, and then, shoot, it was even pretty decent on there.
It runs really well on all Xboxes. It's not like when Forza Horizon 2 came out. It was a it was a cross-gen release.
Yeah.
So there was the 360 version and the One version, and I remember the biggest criticism about it was that some of the missions were scaled
Oh,
down on the 360 version. Like the finale race in Horizon 2 is like a 20-minute race around the map.
damn.
You know, you do the giant circle around the map, which is
That's right.
very typical of a Horizon game. And in 2 on the 360, it was like a 4-minute regular circuit race.
Which is so dumb because I remember a game on PS2 called 4x4 Evo that had a race that was over an hour long.
Yeah. People were upset because Horizon worked just fine on a 360, and people were criticizing, saying, "Well, Horizon 2 wasn't that far off of Horizon 1." Obviously, the 1 version has better graphics, but you're telling me that I can't have the final 20-minute race because I'm playing on a 360 when Horizon also has a 20-minute race at the end? Kind of weird.
Yeah. Sussy.
Baka.
You sussy baka.
And Horizon 2 looked great on the 360.
Yeah.
It was a good-looking game.
What the fuck?
Richard, I finished that thought for you.
That one was Utah, right?
Colorado. The first game is Colorado. The second game is Italy.
Italy. That's right. Well,
Yeah. Italy was a good setting.
yeah.
And they had that one-off game for the Fast and the Furious movie. It was
Oh,
like
that's right.
Forza Horizon 2 presents Fast and the Furious, and you drove some of the cars from whatever movie came out at the time. Might have been
Yeah.
the sixth one.
Yeah, it was whatever had the Charger with the Baja tires in the back, and
3.
yeah,
Had to have been 3.
yeah,
3 was the game that started with the instead of street racing, it was more off-road.
Oh,
They started focusing on the off-road aspect of the game.
right. Hmm.
It's a good title. For the entire Forza Horizon series has been pretty top quality. It's not like
Yeah.
I think if you picked up any game in the series 1 through 5, you'd have a good time with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Maybe if you picked up the first one, you'd be missing out on playing a newer one, but it's still a very, very good game.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just enjoyable all around. Yeah, plainly said.
It's about as plainly as we can state it.
I can't speak any clear. Did I stutter?
Yes.
We've been hopping back into, or I've been hopping back into Siege. They have added, or they've not stopped adding characters since I left, and now I've got to catch back up again. That and catching back up on rank. 'Cause
Yes.
holy crap, I play like garbage.
Yeah, I was gonna say after putting the game down for a long time and coming back to pick it up, how's that feel? Natural?
I suck.
I'm
I suck.
gonna be honest, that's how I felt.
Yeah, it's rough, but I'll keep practicing. Maybe I'll get the hang of it. But I don't know. I have a soft spot for Siege. It is fun in its core.
I love to hate Siege.
Yeah, the core
Yeah.
gameplay is fun,
Yeah.
Oh no.
but I remember how frustrating it is to play it.
Yeah, you spend all your time practicing getting better just to fucking get mad at every round.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. I'm so upset.
At getting better, but not getting better. I don't know. It's fun, and it's you learn new skills, and that's how you get better.
Yeah, definitely.
Or you perfect on those skills, whatever it may
Or
be.
you just play like me, suck at it entirely, and just get mad all the time.
Yeah.
I think one thing console gamers forget about Siege is that there's no aim-assisted multiplayer whatsoever.
Right.
So if you jump over from a different shooter, which has a little bit of aim assist,
Right.
when you get those training wheels off, it becomes a different world.
I remember going from Siege to Call of Duty, and it was like, hey man,
I'm really
snap
good.
onto this. Yeah, I'm really good. Go back from Call of Duty to Siege, I fucking suck.
Yeah, because your
I am garbage.
your aim starts going all over the place when you don't have it gravitating towards the character.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And also on console, there's a lot of people using like devices to let them use mouse and keyboard,
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that a
which
bit
makes
more.
it incredibly hard to play against.
The
Yeah.
dead giveaway is them leaning side to side on the fly.
Mhm.
Without aiming.
Yeah.
Which you
Like,
can't
well,
do on the consoles.
And
without a
then
keyboard.
also being able to just spin in a full circle too.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did my soul
I'd have to
go?
test it out. I'm gonna bump the sensitivity up all the way to see if you can spin that fast. I'm never close to max sensitivity in a video game.
I play at like 9.
So Call of Duty, I play close to the max. I used to play on max back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Siege, I'm at like 25.
I remember growing up playing Black Ops 1, people would make fun of you if your sensitivity was low. Like, that was what you got clowned on for, is if it was
Yeah.
lower than 5. People were like, look at my sensitivity, and they'd throw their gun all around the screen.
I never put mine back down.
Yeah.
I put it up because I was getting a bunch of shit and never put it back down.
I always realized that's why I was so terrible at Halo. I just never increased the the aiming speed.
Right.
It's a much different game when you bump it up.
Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't learn that until I started playing it again.
I'd recommend that for anybody having trouble with first-person shooters. Just adjust your sensitivity.
Yeah.
Down or up. Don't feel bad about taking it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people... nobody really clowns anybody for that anymore. If it makes your aiming better and makes gunplay tighter, I guess it's whatever's up to the player.
Yeah.
You may be at a disadvantage because you can't quickly look around the map like you'd be able to, but
Right.
meh.
But if you miss every single one of your shots because you swept over the top of the person in the first place, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Nice.
All right. Well, we have reached a little over an hour, and
Oscar's
think
still
that-
on the toilet.
calls it
he's
good
still
for this or episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. You all know where to find us. Cabros PC, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok.
Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country.
We should follow our Patreon. I'll pledge whatever you feel like you should pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag.
Get access to
Make
exclusive content.
recommendations. And,
Leave a comment. Leave a dislike.
yeah. Whatever it may be, give us attention. We like interaction.
Subscribe to our sister channels. Follow the links in the description below.
Absolutely.
Turn on notifications. Smack that like button.
And stay tuned for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank
That's what
you
I'd
all.
say.
And we'll see you next time.
See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you sex time.
Wow.
Deeper than how high Mount Everest is from sea level.
I had to explain
Like,
to somebody. 'cause they're
Laurentian abyss.
they're like, why is
A
it
lot of parts of the ocean, just in general.
The Laurentian abyss is the deepest part in the ocean as far as we know.
The Mariana Trench. That's what you're thinking.
Mariana Trench.
Yeah,
They
Mariana
haven't
Trench.
found the bottom of pyramid.
They haven't. No one's seen. That's the bottom of Tahoe. Isn't
Who's
mapped
down
either.
there?
What's up?
Who's down there?
Your mom.
Oh, in the
Ligma.
podcast.
I don't like the way your pots have got handles. Disrupts like a pile of rocks in your sandals. Soap and dope, incavit, fallopian boat rope. Twisting open lobes of copious float. I might go bananas and peel. Wondering which island I might steal. I know you're speaking, and I'ma let you speak. But shut the fuck up when you're talking to me.